Then concerning the lady called Doris Ogala, listen, we're not joining issues. Mistakes have been made in the past. And I tender apology to everybody. Please don't judge me. I'm not perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes. I'm not proud of it. I apologize. I'm kneeling down before everyone and before the church.
Onye ọbụla hụrụ ozi a tụsara m ya n'ihi na Pastor Chris Okafor ekwerela ọtụtụ n'ime ihe ndị ahụ nke Doris Ogala gboro ya ebubo na o mere. Ndewonu ụmụnne m ndị Igbo ndị ọma njem ọnụ, ekelekwa m unu. Ebe nsi ewetara unu ozi a bụ n'ụlọ ozi ndị sim.ha asịrị FM. Aka m bụkwa nwanne gị nwoke 042 Solex, onye akụkọ ụwa. Ihe onyonyo a ị na-ahụ n'iru ebe a bụ ihe onyonyo nke si n'ụlọ ụka nwanne anyị nwoke bụ Pastor Chris Okafor bụ ụlọ ụka Mountain of Liberation Miracle Ministry, bụ ebe ya bụ onye ụkọchukwu bụ Chris Okafor nọ wee gwa ndị ụka ya okwu, wee gwakwanụ ndị uwe okwu, wee rịọ mgbaghara si na ya emehiela, na ya emeela ọtụtụ ihe dị njọ na mbụ, mana si nabata ya na ya bụzi onye chegharịrị echegharị ugbu a, n'agbanyeghị na o kwukwara sị na ọ bụ ihe niile Doris Ogala kwuru bụ ihe mere eme, mana ya onwe ya kwere na ya emehiela n'ụzọ dị iche iche na mbụ, ma si egbule ya egbu, si nabata ya. Ya bụ ihe onyonyo nke a ga-enyo anya na ya ugbu a ga-etotu ogologo, maka na o kwuru ọtụtụ okwu ebe ahụ. Ọ bidodiri wee kọwawa ihe sere ya na nwaanyị ya lụburu mbụ, wee kọwaa ka o si wee sewere ha wee ruo mgbe ha gbara alụkwaghịm mbụ nke a na-akpọ divorce n'olu bekee. O wee na-akọwa sị na ihe a niile na-ekwo n'efere mba ụwa ugbu a na imirikiti n'ime ha bụ ya bụ nwaanyị ya lụburu na mbụ bụ onye na-awụnye mmanụ na ya bụ ọkụ nke na-agba ugbu a. Ogologo kwa dị mmanụ ka mgbede, ya mere buru oche gị kpụdobe nso ma nọrọ ala ka anyị anya na ya bụ ihe onyonyo ma nụrụ n'olu onye ụkọchukwu a bụ onye nke aha ya na-ekwo ekwo n'efere mba ụwa kamgbe izu ole na ole gara aga, bụ Pastor Chris Okafor, dịka ọ sara asịsa gbasara ya bụ isiokwu nke na-ekwo n'efere mba ụwa kamgbe ma rịọ ndị ụwa mgbaghara. Ya mere asịla na Solex si kama lere onyonyo ya.
I covered this for many years because of the children and the church. As a result of that, I was very devastated at that age. This repeated over again and again. I didn't know better, no spiritual father, no mentor. That I have to battle with this unforgiveness. And this made me feel less of a man. That led to many mistakes, which you are seeing today and hearing today. Please don't judge me. Pray for me. I'm not proud of it. I apologize. I apologize to the entire body of Christ. And I know these mistakes have brought a lot of reproach to the body of Christ. Moving forward, I try to get settled, to come out from all of that hurt and pain, and to do things right. I tried to identify with some fathers of faith by attending their conferences, but I was rejected many times. There was a particular incident or situation where I attended a conference, and warming up to a prominent father in this nation. After fellowshipping with him, I decided to take picture with him, but he took the phone after taking the picture and deleted the picture. This further drove me into my shell. The other time there was an allegation that someone was buried on this altar. Hold on. When this altar was built, I was far away outside of the country. And it was Dr. S.J. and Engineer Wala. They were the one responsible. I was not even in the country. I will show you the check in a short while. Be it as it may, I am using this occasion to openly invite the DSS, the Nigerian police. I will sponsor everything it will take. They should come and break this altar. I will sponsor it, and it will be televised live. We'll invite all the news stations. Let them come. I am giving an open invitation, both for DSS, Nigerian police, all of the constituted government authority. They should come and break the altar. I am ready to sponsor it and let it be televised live. And I will sponsor it. There was also an allegation that I slept with my daughters. Please hold on. Hold on. As a result of what happened in that marriage, please listen. You recall, many of you that have been here for a long time, that I came here and said I would never marry again. That is the level of how it affected me, how I was broke. I was seeing women in some kind of light before. Forgive me. It was mercy. I battled with this. 13 years ago, or 13 years plus, when you recall when I was kidnapped, you must have heard the story. Some of you knows about it. I don't want to say what happened in the kidnappers then. How the kidnappers have put a call through. Because the only two numbers I remember then, as at that time, was a number and that of the Kinchuma. The Kinchuma is alive, he can tell this story. Tony, please come. It was me and you that was kidnapped. I was kept for 58 days. You stayed about 60 plus. About 61 days. When they put call through to the kidnappers put call through to this ex-wife, did you remember what she said?
Remember, she said they should not call her again, that it's not her business.
Note, before this time, we were just cohabiting. We were not having anything husband and wife was doing together. And I was not eating her food. But we were living in the same house. So the thing got bad. That when I returned from the kidnappers then, he saw me at home. and was shocked that she saw me. At that moment, he knelt down and said, please, whatever I've done, forgive me. I said, I don't know what you have done, but time will tell. Subsequently, as at that time, my father also came around. He had this hernia operation or surgery. She will go out. I recall an occasion, an incident that happened. My mother, my maternal uncle, a man called Benjamin Okafor, because my father's side and my mother's side, they bear the same surname. My mother is from a different village, my father is from a different village. As at that time, that man was about 70 or 75. There was a place their country people, the Cameroonian, there was a place their country people were having like their, how do you call it, their association meeting, or whether it's town or community meeting or something. And the compound has common boundary with this, my uncle. Wise people, while they were there, drinking, celebrating, that my uncle's wife sighted her amongst them, celebrating and drinking with them. So the woman was shocked. He ran inside and said, come and see you. Is this not your sister's son's wife? The old man came out and saw her and said, what? That old man urinated in his body. He said, how can somebody whose husband is in death row not knowing whether I will come back? That he related to my mother. To cut the long story short, a very long story. The battle ensued many times. I could recall the time my son, when she was pregnant of my son Bobo, 7 months in the womb, there was an argument. He jumped up from the 2-story building. He jumped down, landed. Nobody did anything. Nobody pushed her. You were aware of the incident. So if she had died or something happened to her, I would have been in jail, or maybe something else would have happened. Let me not go into all of that anymore. So finally, as I got back from the kidnappers then, after 58 days, she will go and come back late. So one of the occasions, I asked the gate man not to open the door. This was around 12 midnight. The Kinihipo is not here, but the wife is here. He's abroad. He knows about the incident, and I'm sure the wife knows about it. He started knocking. We just moved to that estate newly. He started hitting the gate as if there was no tomorrow. And we just came to that neighborhood. So I told the gate, I was already pissed. So I said, whatever will come out from this, let it come out. So I told the gate man, open the door. As soon as the door was, I took her phone. And that was the beginning of the end. As soon as I took the phone, what I pleaded with her, let us go peacefully our separate way, because everything that will kill a marriage has already happened, so that we don't end up killing one another. That was the day she went that night. She was ready to die because of that phone, the phone I took from her, I collected from her. She did everything, but I refused to release the phone. So she went and packed everything. Left that midnight, around 2 a.m. But by the time I opened the phone, it was a lot. I still have that phone with me, the BlackBerry phone. It was a lot. the family came again and again to beg. I didn't want to disclose to them. When they came the 5th time, about 4 or 5 men came with them. So that was the first time. It was only my dad and my mom, I think the King Hippo, that knew what was on that phone. That was the only time I went inside. God would say, oh, forgive, you know you are a man of God, and this and that. A man of God, but I'm dying. I was dying. So I brought the phone. I said, sir, are you married? He said, yes. Are you married? Yes. Are you married? Yes. Are you married? Yes. I said, if your wife did a thing like this, what will you do? This one said, God forbid. This one said, I will kill my wife. This one said, she can't even do it. I opened the phone. I said, do you know whose nude picture this is? And did you see who and who they are sending it to? A woman married to a pastor. At that point in time, we fight for divorce. It was that bad. Chidera here was 2 years old. Bobo was 4 years and few months. The thing was that bad that the court granted me custody of those children at that tender age. And the court only gave her access. From the age of 2, Bobo is 17 plus. By March, he will be 18 now. Chidera is 15 plus now. So that was the time this divorce happened. And I called them up. And I did promise them. Apart from my encounter that I already have, the belief I have for women, I promised them that I was never going to marry until they are grown up. For 13 years, I kept that. For 13 years, I kept that. And within that 13 years, it was not easy. We made a lot of mistakes. So the certificate of the divorce is there. Let me state very quickly. From that moment she vowed, I would destroy you. I would destroy the church. She says this openly. That over, as long as she liveth, that I will not be able to marry again. Take note, none of these lies or allegations ever came until I married. No one ever came. No one. The vengeful ex-wife, angry that I'm starting a new life, recruited children. Let it be clear today. At no time did I do anything to my daughters. At no time let God kill me, the God who created them. At no time. Children under me. If anything of such has happened with that vengeful woman, I would have been thrown to jail. It was never raised. Please, Chidera, come. Please come. Please, I'm sorry I have to call you. Please come. Please, very sorry. Please come. I'm sorry to drag you into all of this. I'm sorry. Please come. Sorry. Hold on. Since you have Since you know me as your father, I gave birth to you. Have I ever taught you in any way indecently? Huh?
No.
Has it ever happened in any way?
No.
If you lie, God will judge you, God will punish you. Has it ever happened?
No.
In any way?
No.
It has never happened.
No.
Never.
No.
In any way?
No.
It has never happened.
No.
Never. It is the story that can be told, and people will say, this man is an occult man, is a beast. The well-coordinated attack. I'm sorry I'm speaking for the first time. This is the pain I've been through. It has not been easy. I became suicidal. I thought of committing suicide. I'm not perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes. Pray for me. You can judge me, but forgive me. Pray for me. Nothing of such, not in this world, not in the world to come, can happen. But sometimes I forgive them. I forgive them. They are my daughters. I forgive them. And I'm praying that it shall be well with them. I forgive them. They were being used. But I forgive them. I pray for them. I pray for them. It shall be well with them. I pray for them. Now listen. As I round up, I spoke with some leaders of the church. Was it on Friday? I was able to get across to that daughter. Thank God for technology. I replayed my conversation for them. Some of you heard it. I replayed my conversation. What was the problem? Don't use phone until you are done with secondary school. I didn't know she was using phone under my roof and all of that. Even on social media. So when people started calling it to my attention, look at what your daughter is doing on social media. I'm sure some of you know it. You are aware of it. So what happened? I got the phone. I flogged her. I was angry. I flogged her. And that was the day she ran out of the house. She ran out of the house and never came back. We tried everything. That was the last time we saw her. Satan is trying to use them to destroy me. So if you hear, oh, I am his daughter, he now said I should come to the room. I sat on the bed. He started touching me. And then, when I was shaking, he now left me. How? Look at the introduction. Look at the introduction. If I say what my father does to us, I am the doctor. And the person that went there to say her name is Chris Okafor. Her name is Amarachi. So why is she hiding her true identity? I have made a lot of mistakes. I am not perfect. Pray for me. Judge me. But pray for me and forgive me. I am ready to make restitution to anyone, to anybody, any lady, any man I've offended. Please forgive me. Then concerning the lady called Doris Ogala, listen, we're not joining issues. Mistakes have been made in the past. And I tender apology to everybody. But everything that was said is not true. Everything, take note, everything that was said, never true. There are so many lies in most of the things that were said. But how be it, I say, I am sorry to everyone I've offended. To the Doris Ogala, I also say sorry, and I apologize to everyone that I've offended. And once again, I repeat this. I'm ready to make a restitution to anyone and anybody, any lady, anywhere, or man I've offended. I am sorry. Forgive me. I am not perfect. I've never been perfect. But I tell you, I've had a new beginning since the coming of these fathers of faith into my life. I'm kneeling down before everyone and before the church. I'm asking you, forgive me. You can judge me. Pray for me. I want you to stand to your feet. I want you to help me appreciate Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo and Bishop David Abioye. For the role they have played in my life, insisting and ensuring that I become a better person. Also, I want to appreciate some friends that have stood by me prayerfully. Stood with me prayerfully, counseling and praying with me. Like Bishop Isaac Idahosa. Please celebrate him. Dr. Anthony Oko. Bishop Peter Said Ida. Joshua Afolabi. Apostle Joshua Afolabi. And to you, church, I want to thank you. I want to say thank you for standing, coming out every day to pray, to stand. Even when the world don't know me, you know me. I want to let you know I am truly grateful. I go on my knees once again to thank God and to thank you. Thank you. Now, I present to you a brand new pastor. A brand new prophet. A great and a global man of God. If you ever hear any story of anybody, any woman say or not say, from now, it's a brand new person.
Ọkwa ikirichala ya bụ ihe onyonyo. Ihe onyonyo a anyị kiriri ugbu a ebutala nkwumuche onye dị iche iche n'efere mba ụwa kamgbe ezipụtara ya, maka na ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ bụ ndị hụrụ ya bụ onye ụkọchukwu n'anya karịa na YouTube ya na Facebook ya, nọ na-asị ya na ha ma onye bụ, na ọ dị ofere mmadụ onye mejọ ekwuwe maka ya ọpụta wee kwere na ya mejọrọ ma rịọ mgbaghara, na ha agbagharala ya, na onweghị onye dị nsọ, na onweghịkwanụ onye macha eme ihe niile, bụ nke ama dịka no one is perfect n'olu bekee. Ebe ụfọdụ ndị mmadụ ndị ọzọ na-asị ya na nke a niile ọ na-akọ bụ okwu na-eso akụkọ, na ọ maghị na ọ ga-apụta wee kwuo ụdị okwu a kamgbe ya bụ ihe na-akpọtụ akpọtụ. Ụfọdụ ndị na-ajụ ya ụdị ajụjụ a na-asị na ọ bụ maka na very dark man akpụrụla ya n'ọnụ bụ ihe mere o ji wee pụta wee kwere dị na o mere ya bụ ihe, ọ bụrụzia nke ịrịọ mgbaghara. Mana abịa n'ihe onyonyo a anyị kiriri ugbu a, o nwere ụfọdụ ihe na-aghọtacha ya, maka na mgbe o bidoro ya bụ okwu, o bidoro ya dịka onye chọrọ ịrịọ mgbaghara n'ezi obi, mana ọ nọgidere na-aghọtachaghịzi ebe ọ na-ekwuzi ya bụ okwu aga. Amaghị m ma ọsọsọ m bụ ihe na-aghọtacha ya, mana ya bụ okwu dị m na-ada m ka ọ tụọ aka ebe a, ọ ga-atụ aka ebe nke ọzọ, ọ ga-atụ aka ebe nke ọzọ. Mana abịazịa na akụkụ nke ahụ ebe ọ kpọpụtara nwa ya, o nwere ka m si wee na-ahụ iru nwa ya ahụ mgbe ọ na-ajụ nwa ya ajụjụ. Ya bụ nwa edobe iru ka gasị na ya na nna ya ji otu iko aṅụ mmiri, o dobe iru ka gasị na ya na nna ya dị na mma. Ma mgbe ya bụ nwoke jụchara ya ajụjụ ahụ tupu ọ pụwa, o nwere ụdị anya o lere nna ya. Amaghị m ihe anya ahụ pụtara, mana kedụkwanụ nke mma. Ihe anyị ma na ọ bụ asị anyị abịa sị unu, nke a bụ nke Chris Okafor sịrị anyị tata, ọ wee bụrụ ihe anyị buputere ka anyị na unu wee soro kirie ya. Ma gị onye ụwa, onye na-egere akụkọ ụwa m, ịmara nletu anyị si eme ya, denyere anyị ebumnuche gị, otu si ahụ ya bụ ihe nke ikiriri ugbu a na ngalaba okwu, ka anyị mara uche gị n'ihi na uche onye adịghị ya njọ. Daalụkwa gị na-eso eburu anyị sonye. Ekelekwa m gị wena sị gị jide ka iji, onye asị ya jide ka o ji, ịmara na nke o ji kacha mma. Ekpere m bụ na Chineke nna ga na-anọnyere gị ọpụpụ gị na mbata gị, na-etinyere gị aka n'ezi ihe niile nke ị na-eme. Gị taa bụkwanụ mbụ ị na-ahụhụ onyonyo anyị, asị gị nnọọ. Onye gị na ya ka nọkwa bụ 042 Solex, onye akụkọ ụwa n'iru akwụkwọ efere mba ụwa. Ya mere ọ bụrụ na ka m mere dị gị mma n'obi, nwanne biko, ọ bụ na Facebook ọ na Instagram ka na-ahụhụ onyonyo, pịara m follow. Ọ bụ na YouTube ka na-ekiri ya bụ ihe onyonyo, pịara m subscribe, ya na mgbịrịgba anya n'akụkụ, ka ime ike na-enweta ihe onyonyo ndị ọzọ m ga na-ewetara gị n'ọdịnihu. Igbo ndị ọma njem ọnụ, Igbo mụrụ nze m ọzọ, ekelekwa m unu wee na-asị na ọ ga na-adịrị unu niile mma. O ise ngwanụ tụsawara m ihe onyonyo a, na-atụsara mbịa bụ ihe onyonyo na-apịrị maka na share button. Ya mara gị mma onye nke m, udo dịrị unu.